Johnny Rock Show, Rockin' 101, the Rock Station.
There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own life. It's true, we make a better day. Just you and me.
It's you and me, yeah. There it is, the iconic We Are the World with the iconic Bob Dylan. Well, on the phone, Ken Wu, The Greatest Night in Pop, the new Netflix documentary about the making of We Are the World. Good morning, sir. Can you believe what a hit this thing is?
Good morning, Johnny Rock. Well, I just remember what a huge hit worldwide it was back then, but I tell you, I think it's gotten even more pub and more recognition after this film, and it's a great thing. It's a wonderful thing that they did in '85, and hopefully that will lead to more beneficent joinings again.
Well, you were the cameraman for the We Are the World session and on-air contributor for the new documentary, The Greatest Night in Pop. How did you wind up being the cameraman in that room? I mean, that's crazy.
Well, there were actually 4 camera guys, and all of us had worked on a project for Columbia Pictures 2 weeks before in I think it was Acapulco anyway. But the 2 producers from that music video we're doing there had gotten hired to do the documentary and the video that we shot that night. So they actually gave me a call on the Friday before the AMAs after the weekend and said, hey, Michael and Lionel are doing this music video, kind of like the Band-Aid thing, and they're going to raise money for famine relief. They've invited a few of their friends, and hopefully we're going to record this, and are you available? So I said, of course, it sounds great. And that was when I knew something was up, because I said, I just need a time and a date. And they said, well, all I can tell you is it's going to be Monday, but we can't tell you what time. We can't tell you where it's going to be. We'll call you Monday.
Our guest
That's what
is,
happened.
Man, Ken Wu, The Greatest Night in Pop, the new Netflix documentary, the making of We Are the World. I can't get over the Waylon Jennings clip. What happened now? Good old, you can take the cowboy out of Texas, but Lukenbach, Texas. But so he stormed out. Is that the deal?
Well, no, I would not say he stormed out. And in this PC world today, people said, well, there's some negative overtones on that. But to be honest, I think Waylon was a little bit uncomfortable with all the rock and rollers to begin with. And bless his heart, the man stayed there till 2:30 in the morning. So basically, for about 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more, this whole argument about putting Swahili lyrics in the song, it was just going around and around, and things had really stalled. And basically, he was just like, you know what? Ain't no good old boy ever sang Swahili anyway. I think I'm out of here. So it wasn't like he was upset. I think he just had enough. And it was late, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. They'd already been working for 5 hours. He did his part.
And what about the artists that didn't show up for this? Like Prince? Prince wasn't there, right?
Right. Well, they kept reaching out to Prince because at the time, Prince and Michael Jackson were just huge rival on the pop charts. And they really wanted Prince to be there just because they thought it was a great statement to have Prince standing next to his greatest rival. If you look at the documentary, that's where he would have been, was right next to Michael. And so basically, he never would come. Lionel actually talked to him on the phone in the middle of the night and still trying to get him to come, and all he would agree to would be to come lay down a guitar track in another room. And Lionel goes, well, that's not the point. The point is everybody is together. But honestly, I think that's the greatest thing that happened there, is that Prince didn't show up, because I don't think he would have been as jovial with everybody else and having a good time. And the way Huey Lewis delivered that line, Prince wouldn't have given it that kind of force. It would have just been a total different dynamic.
Oh, so the Huey Louie line was supposed to be Prince. That's interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. And when Prince finally wasn't going to come, as it says in the documentary, Quincy asked Kenny Loggins, he said, hey, who would be a great fill-in? He said, Huey Lewis. He'd be a great solo for you. And Huey nailed it. He just nailed it. He was so into it. It was incredible.
You know what they say about Huey Lewis? We'll talk about it. Biggest schlong in the room. Well, listen, He knew. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Ken Wu, The Greatest Night in Pop, the new Netflix documentary, The Making of We Are the World. Yeah, it's all that anyone's talking about on social media. It is a huge hit. I'll tell you what, Ken, I'll play you out with the guy that nailed it with the big schlong, Huey Lewis, but doing his part. But come on back anytime, okay, Ken?
Will do, Johnny. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. Here he is.
But we just believe there's nowhere we can fall.
Huge. And there's Cyndi Lauper. And Kim Carnes, who? Thank you, Ken Wu.
The Johnny Rock Show. Rockin' 101. The Rock Station.